Good blah, God. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do the usual disclaimers, this is a separate video from the rest that I did because my dumbass and technology do not mix, and I managed to somehow lose an entire video. So we're going to go ahead and get this one taken care of now while my lunch is cooling here, okay? All right. If you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center does not want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. Well, folks, NeuroClastic has refused, so you know the drill. Read the article, share it on all your social media. Also included is NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC sees through with their threat. Trigger warning 1 will be discussed places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys. You're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you do got young kids present, please utilize the headphones. Number 2, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously parental supervision is advised, all right? Now, where we left off. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. I'm hangry. We explained in the proposed rule and throughout this final rule how this evidence relates to our conclusions and the strength of the evidence as it pertains to those conclusions. In other words, they spelled it out, folks. That means their conclusions was based off of what is the most current form of treatments and programs for people with mental health issues, ADHD, autism, and the like, and based their conclusions off of that. And the reason is quite simple. It's because those are the most prevalent treatment programs when it comes to mental health, neurodivergence, or what have you, out there. Very obviously, if you are going to want to ban such a horrific device, you're going to want to compare the use of it as opposed to what the current modern science is in regards to the results of the treatment plans and programs that are out here being utilized in mainstream today. You're going to bring in experts in the current field, notable individuals who've reported and done many peer-reviewed studies on the subject, okay? And you're going to want to hear from them. You want to look at the current data based on the current and prevalent treatment programs and plans out there as compared to using a completely barbaric device in order to achieve the same results. Why do we do this? It's very simple. It comes down to this question. Can we get the results that we're looking for without inflicting violence on the individual students who need to make the change? You see where I'm going here, right? Is it possible with the current mainstream treatment programs and plans to be able to accomplish the same ends, if not better, than what the JRC claims their barbaric, insane device does? If the answer is yes, why the fuck are we still having this conversation? If literally the science, we're not talking about opinions, we're not talking about the heartfelt emotions and the broken hearts and souls of those of us watching Andre McCollins be brutalized. We're not talking about that. We're removing emotion away from it entirely. And for the love of God, we are just looking at bone facts here, the basics. What does the data tell us? What do the numbers tell us? Science is conclusive, folks. Those who have treatment programs and use methods that are completely devoid of violent components to it not only often show the exact results, although it takes time, that the JRC says their device does. The major difference is those changes remain long after as they begin to move forward in their treatment program. Because let me be blunt with you folks, I'm a pushing 40 autistic. You are never out of the treatment program and plan. It simply evolves as you age and as you hit each milestone. Okay? That's how that works. So, bare bones, what the FDA is saying here is conclusive science, data, and numbers, also known as Paul over there's speaking language, concludes that the JRC is completely full of shit. Remember, these are non-biased people, okay? These aren't people whose hearts are torn out watching what those bastards do to us. It's the numbers. It's the science. It's the data. Okay? That is what they are referring to here when they're speaking to this comment. When they're saying, but you only viewed things in favor of not having the device. The reason behind that is the numbers, the data, the results that we're going on damn near 20 years off of do not back what the JRC says. We're going to close out on that, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'll see you next week. But no, seriously, folks, numbers, data, statistics, it's Paul's native tongue. Just saying. Numbers guy. Bye-bye, everyone.